Hey guys, happy Thursday. I wanted to hop on here real quick and first say happy Thursday. Happy Thursday. I hope you guys are doing well. I know yesterday was a little crazy, especially for us in the DMV area with everything that was going on downtown. I pray that you are taking care of your mental health and you're taking care of yourself, and today is a much better day for you. I wanted to hop on here real quick, very briefly, and just share some information with you all because I had to do a presentation a little bit earlier today, and I thought it would also be beneficial to share with you all as well. And that information is about mediation. So I just wanted to take a few moments to talk about mediation and what mediation is, and talk about the advantages of mediation, and hopefully it could be helpful for you, especially if you're going through a custody case right now or any other family law case. So what is mediation? People ask me that. Well, what is mediation? Mediation is basically a process in which the parties are trying to come up with an agreement with the assistance of a neutral, impartial third person. That person can be a lawyer, it can be a trained mediator, it doesn't have to be a lawyer. It could be, you can even just have like a friend or a family member to facilitate the mediation. But the purpose of mediation is to help the parties to come to an agreement on their own, but the mediator is trained to help facilitate the dialogue. So that's what mediation is. Now, what are the advantages of mediation? This is something that I think is important for you to hear because people don't really talk about the advantages of mediation a lot on social media. I mean, if they do, tag me in some videos. I'm not really aware of any. But basically, the advantages of mediation are the following. And I'm going to look out off the camera and look at my notes just to make sure that I am covering all of them. So the first one I want to talk about is that mediation helps the parties to have a better co-parenting relationship. So why is that important? Well, because you're going to have to co-parent with this person, not only during the course of the family law case, but you're going to have to co-parent with the person once the family law case is over. Once you're done with court, you still have to co-parent with this person. So if you can try to go the route of mediation and try to get the issues resolved in a less, let's say, aggressive manner like litigation can be, the better for your co-parenting relationship. Okay, because oftentimes litigation is high conflict, and it may strain the relationship even more and make it even more impossible and more difficult to co-parent with this person, especially if they feel like they were just, dragged out in court. It may take them some time to kind of forgive you or, etc., and be able to co-parent effectively. Also, mediation is confidential, litigation is public. Now, that's important because you may be in a situation where there are certain things you don't want to come out in court. It may be embarrassing. It may be embarrassing for the other party. Or you may just want to protect certain things as it relates to your child. You don't want that to become public record. You don't want the world to have access to what occurred at your family law case, in your family law hearing. So that's something else that you may want to consider. Well, do I kind of want, to keep things a little bit more confidential? Because if we go to court, now I have to talk about this and talk about that, and now it's a part of a public record. Also, mediation is not as lengthy as litigation. Litigation can take months, sometimes years, okay? And especially now during this pandemic, courts are backed up. I mean, courts were backed up before, but you can imagine how backed up courts may be now. And mediation is not as lengthy. Okay, some people may benefit from having just 2 sessions, 2 1-hour sessions. Others may need up to 4 sessions, or may need a few more than that. However, it's still not as lengthy as litigation. So that's something else that you want to keep in mind. Mediation is not as expensive as litigation. Now, that is a big one for many people because, as you know, many people have lost their jobs, their income has reduced, maybe they are not getting as many hours on their job as they would normally, and as a result, their finances are strained and they don't have the money to pursue a lengthy litigation, and they still want to take care of the issue, but they don't have the money to carry on a long litigation. And as you are aware, you know that many attorneys, they have retainer fees, and you have to have that money up front oftentimes. And what do you do when you just don't have that money? Well, you can seek the assistance of some pro bono organizations, but if you don't meet those pro bono organizations guidelines, then you're kind of caught in the middle, because you're not at the point where you don't have really any money. Maybe you make a decent salary, but you are overqualified for the pro bono organizations, but yet you still don't have enough money to pay for an attorney. And there are a lot of people in the middle. So that's something else to keep in mind as far as maybe considering the route of mediation. The last thing I want to talk about, the last advantage I want to talk about, is that in mediation, the parties have much more control over the outcome. In litigation, you don't have control over the outcome. Basically, the decision is up to the magistrate or the judge. However, in mediation, the parties have much more control over the outcome, and I think that's something important to keep in mind. So that's all I have for this video. I'm going to keep this video very short because I know, let's see, we're at 6 minutes 11 seconds. Yeah, we're going to keep this video short because I don't want to make it too long. I know that people are busy and we have other things that we have to attend to, but I want to thank you for your time. Thank you for watching. If this video was helpful, make sure you like it. If this video was helpful, make sure you share it with someone. Okay, sharing is caring, and I know for a fact there are a lot of people that are going through this situation where they want to solve some issues that they're experiencing with their co-parent, but they just don't have the money to go hire an attorney, or they don't have the money to pursue lengthy litigation. I would say you may want to consider mediation. However, if you need more legal advice, if you need more information, I would say you definitely want to contact an attorney in your jurisdiction. So this is just information. This is not really advice, meaning that I don't know about your personal situation. So mediation may or may not be appropriate for your situation. For example, if there's a case involving domestic violence or domestic disputes, mediation may not be appropriate. So I would encourage you to, again, contact an attorney in your jurisdiction. And if you're saying, well, I don't have the money for an attorney, that's why I'm watching this video, because I don't have the money for an attorney, then you want to look up to see if there are any legal services, pro bono legal services in your jurisdiction, even if it's just brief advice, because we have that here in the state of Maryland, where you can contact a brief advice clinic to get advice. You may not be able to get representation because due to your income, but you can at least get brief advice. So that's all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you can become aware of more content when more content is posted. And I will see you guys soon. Until then, be safe, be blessed, and take care. Bye-bye.